Forgot to turn on the camera. Forgot to turn on the big camera. Water's a little dirty. It's been the story of my life lately with some dirty water. But I see a push right here. I don't know where that fish went. That was a terrible cast. So if anybody's watching, so I got out here this morning, y'all, to start fishing. I got out here to start fishing, and I'm just now starting because when I came around the curve back there was somebody fishing on a spot I fish a lot, which, you know, that's fine. I mean, it's, you know, that stuff don't bother me at all. There's that fish. He's going away from me now. So there was somebody back there on one of my little bull red areas, and I, you know, whatever. It don't bother me. So I pulled on around here to get ready to start fishing, and I sat down and I was kind of filming my little intro, and the guy pulls up right here, and he pulls up behind me and waves at me. He's like, "Hey." He goes, "Hey, Shane." I was like, "Hey." Turned out on the phone. By the way, I just chased another big bull red off. And I know y'all can't see it, but right behind my phone right there, a seagull landed. There's a seagull sitting on my console behind the phone right there, y'all. All right, so anyway, I'm going to tell this story real quick, and I'm going to get back to fishing because I just started fishing. Oh, hold on. There's bulls out here everywhere, y'all. I got to hurry up and tell this story so I can fish. All right, y'all. So an area I catch a lot of bull reds on is right around this curve over here. And there was a boat sitting on it this morning. And as I was coming around the curve, I saw that boat. There's redfish out here all in front of me, y'all, but I want to tell the story. I didn't think nothing. It don't bother me, so I came on around and I pulled up, and I was shooting my intro before I started fishing, and the boat turned and came up and pulled up here behind me and waved at me. He's like, "Hey, Shane." I didn't know who the guy was. I'm like, "Hey." He goes, "Man." He's like, I follow you on YouTube, and I just want to tell you thank you, man. I kind of figured out where you was fishing. He said, I pulled up out there this morning. I done caught 3 bull reds. There was that seagull. There was a seagull sitting on my console, y'all. He's like, I done caught 3 bull reds already, man. And he sat there and talked to me for a long time, y'all. So that's why I'm just now getting started fishing. I told him to go back over there and fish if he wants to, but he decided to go on up somewhere else. I told him he wasn't bothering me, but he's like, yeah, I follow you on YouTube, man. I'm always watching your stuff. And, you know, he just talked to me for a while. But, all right, let me start fishing. There's one right here. Oh, he missed it. He came up at it and missed it. He wasn't a giant. He was about 20 something inches. Um, he was about, there he goes right there. He's right here. Oh, there's 2 of them right there. Oh. There are redfish all over right here. I've already seen a couple of bull reds, and that right there was about a 20 something incher. Water's kind of dirty. They are all over this bank. I'm just now starting to fish because the guy was fishing or talking to me for a long time this morning. So today's video, y'all, I know not necessarily the live session, but today's here. Oh, come on. There's redfish all over me right here. But today's regular video, y'all, I'm trying to do more educational stuff. So I'm trying to do more, you know, the areas I look for these bull reds this time of year. And, you know, and yeah, so basically what I'm looking for to catch these bull reds this time of year. That fish swiped at the fly and didn't eat it. That's twice I done missed one right here. And literally just started fishing, y'all. I gotta raise my trolling motor. We are in maybe 7 inches of water right here. Oh, and then I got out here to start fishing, y'all. And my trolling motor would turn on, but it wouldn't steer. I don't know what was up with that. So I thought I was gonna have to just hand steer it all day long. And then it started working. So I don't know. I'm just glad it's working. I gotta find a sweet spot, y'all, on the trolling motor. I'm gonna find a spot where it's shallow enough to get me through here, but deep don't make noise. I've already seen a couple of bulls right here though, and a couple of 20 something inchers, and I just started, so we ought to see some fish. But yeah, today's video, y'all, is gonna be more educational. I barely see one. Oh, he came after two. They are great. He's following it, but he it's that same 20 something incher. He keeps following it, but he's not eating it. But it's the same fish. Yeah, I lost signal for a second. I looked though. Somebody asked about the platform. Yeah, the platform, it gets you elevated so you can see the fish easier. There's plenty of fish activity this morning all around us right here. I've already seen I've already seen a couple of pushes from some big bull reds, and I've seen a couple of reds to fly but didn't eat it. There was a big bull in this area right here just a few minutes ago. See if I can see him. There went one right there just sitting there. Where's he at? It was a big bull right there just sit. I think it was a bull red. I see him. That should come pretty close to his face right there. Unless he's facing this way. I don't know if that's a big bull or if that's a black drum. It's something big. I'm gonna have to swap flies, y'all. I've already, this fly right here, they've denied it a few times already. I think that fish is sitting right there, I think. Pretty sure that's him. Water's a little dirty today, y'all, so I'm having to look for them a little bit harder than normal. This fly I got on is a natural looking fly. But they've denied it a couple of times. Now, last night was a full moon, also, I think, pretty close to it. So, one bad thing about a full moon is a lot of times they feed at nighttime. There's redfish all around me right here moving. I see them moving all over right here. I'm gonna swap this fly real quick, y'all. What I got on my 8-weight rod? I got a little purple and black on that 8-weight. I'll grab that 8-weight right there. It's already got a purple and black on it. We'll see if they'll eat that. Purple and black's outstanding color down here. Which I've got a plantation crab on here now, which is an awesome fly for bull reds, but they've swiped at it and hadn't eaten it a couple of times. They've kind of denied it. So I'm gonna grab this, my 8-weight right here with this purple and black fly on there. Instead of retying that one, I'll just grab this one. It's already rigged up. All right, let's ease right back up here and see if these bulls are still sitting here. I just heard one bust. Yeah, one bust right there behind me just then, big bull red. They're out here all on this bank. So the reason, so where I'm at, y'all, to my left, if about out that way, about 5 to 6 miles is the Gulf of Mexico. Then right on the edge of the Gulf of Mexico, you got some barrier islands out there. And then after that, we got a big bay out here. And then now what I'm doing, I'm sitting on the first, like all the islands, the barrier islands, the first sets of islands along the first big bay after the Gulf. So what happens is during August and sometimes starting late July, the big giant redfish, the big bull reds, they'll start moving in from the Gulf and they come out here and they get on these first sets of islands along the bay. And they spawn in about 3 to 5 feet of water, somewhere around there. You know, sometimes 2.5 feet, but about 3 to 5 feet of water is the average. So, and that's what they do. So they start spawning usually in August here in Louisiana, and they'll spawn all the way into like October. But they will stay on these islands out here, these outside islands along this bay. They will stay on these islands all the way through wintertime and in the spring. They'll start moving back out. They'll start moving back out to the Gulf in like late spring, early summer. But from now, basically, until springtime, there's going to be a lot of big giant bull reds in these islands. There's another one right over there. In these islands, spawning and just living, you know, chasing bait, eating all fall and winter long. So that's a great time to come out here and just smoke some of these big giant redfish. So that's what I'm doing. I'm out here. I'm fly fishing for them, but you can do it. You can catch them any number of ways. Popping corks with plastics. You can go sight fish for them, you know, however you want to do it. You don't really need shrimp. I don't buy like shrimp and live bait and all that stuff. I don't buy any of that stuff starting in August until maybe springtime. So basically all fall and winter long, we're just throwing artificial out here because that's all you need for these bull reds. These things are so aggressive, you don't need shrimp, you know. Here's a redfish right here. I just saw him right up here against this grass. I'm pretty sure I saw a red, yeah. Terrible cast right there. So y'all, I got a platform back there on the back of the boat. Because I worry about hitting that platform, and I do hit it sometimes. So sometimes it gets, oh, there he is. Sometimes I get so worried about hitting that platform that my casting looks all screwed up. But I've got a camera set up there that's like as high as my head. So sometimes when I'm fly fishing, I'll hit that camera. So my casting don't look as pretty, and sometimes it's not as pretty because of that. Which I'm not a flip palette anyway, you know. But I like having my camera set up on that high platform back there because it shoots across the whole boat and people can see everything. There's been bulls all right in here this morning playing. Where you at, baby doll? Where you at? There's a sheep head. A little sheep's head. A sheep head right here. One thing about sheep's head, they're very, very curious. They'll run up to your fly and pull out a microscope, make sure it's real before they hit it. We'll catch a big one right here in a second for y'all. Where you at, baby doll? Where you at? Tons of bait fish and shrimp everywhere. There's little schools of bait fish all around the boat. remember last year I caught a big bull red right here off this little point, this little patch of grass. And there were two bull reds with each other. And I caught one. And the other one just hung out the whole time. Like just stayed in the area the whole time. I fought that fish and got him in and released it. Just stayed there waiting on his buddy, I guess. I cannot believe we didn't catch one of those redfish right back there on that area. There was a cloud of bait fish right there. I thought it was a redfish at first. I landed right behind him. Dang it. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? He started coming right here. Oh, he's right here by the boat. It's a big bull. I landed right behind fish. Giant bull redfish. He did not like that. He's right here and see if I can see where he's at again. I put this fly in front of him. He should eat. Oh God, that's a gar. I want him. Where's that bull at? It was a big bull redfish. He was right by the boat. Water's a little dirty today, y'all. It's making it a little bit tougher. Oh God, there's a bull right here feeding. This fish just rolled over in the side, feeding right here. Oh God. That was another giant, probably 17, 18 pounder right there. I gotta figure out what fly they're wanting to eat, y'all. They keep denying these flies. I'm gonna pick my 10 weight back up and swap flies out on that thing. Because there's bulls all in this area. Unfortunately, I just hadn't caught one yet. I mean, they're all around me right here, y'all. I'll grab this 10 weight, swap flies real quick. Almost tempted to go with some kind of topwater fly. got a ton of flies, y'all. With these bull reds, I really like something kind of like a big fly. They can see real good. Let's see here. They didn't eat that black and purple, but black and purple is normally on fire out here. I might just need to go with a different black and purple. I got some big old huge giant flies that I hadn't really tried much. That might be on fire. These big old things. You know what? I'm gonna put one on to try, y'all. It's a big old huge fly. But you know what? These are big old huge fish. At least try it real quick and see. I just use a loop knot, y'all, on my flies. That way they got some good action to them. But yeah, this morning when I started out, like I said, I was coming around this curve right here to come over here and fish. And I saw a boat sitting out here on one of the flats that I don't fly, I do fly fish it, but I catch a lot of bull reds off of with popping corks. And it don't bother me. I didn't think nothing about it. And so I came right here, y'all, and I sat down and I started filming my little intro. And the boat picked up and pulled over here by me. He came up behind me and waved his hand at me. He stopped his motor. He's like, "Hey, Shane." I didn't know who the guy was. Like, "Hey." He said, "Man, I watch a YouTube channel." He said, "I fish the area a lot." He's like, "I kind of watched and figured out where you was fishing at." I said, "Okay." And he sat there and talked to me, y'all, for a while. So I got started fishing kind of late. That is a big fly. It's got kind of a slow fall to it, though. It looks good. Let's see. Oh, here comes one tailing towards me. That might be a shark. I don't know if that was a bull red or a shark. There's a lot of sharks out here. I just saw a tail pop up, but it was either shark or a bull red. Oh, I think it might be a sheephead, which I don't care about getting anyway. I think there's a sheephead right here. I'm gonna ease right back over here, y'all, and see if we see that bull red. There's a sheephead right there. I spooked him. All right, let's ease right back over here where this big bull was, y'all, and see if we see. I think it was actually two different bulls. There was one feeding right here and one right back here. Let's ease right here and see if we see one of these bull reds. I swat flies. I got a big old huge fly on here now. It's big, it's black and red. It's got a little bit of gold sparkles in it. But the water's a little dirty, so I like those darker colors for that dirtier water. It's kind of a slow sinking fly, which is fine. I'm just easing right back here to see if I happen to see this big bull red that was right up here. I haven't even left my original stretch of bank yet because there's been so many fish on this thing. That bull I saw a few minutes ago was right in here. There's something big just rolled right where I just came from right there. If you're new to watching, y'all, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up. I hadn't caught one yet, but I'm going to here in just a few minutes. And I've got a lot. I've got 400 something videos on my channel, y'all. Like, you know, edited videos, like nice edited content. I'm gonna keep on going around this curve and go down this bank over here. This whole bank is outstanding out here. And I think that was a gar right there, possibly. It was something big, but I think it was probably an alligator gar. All right, I'm just gonna ease right down through here, y'all. Saw a little bit of a wake right here. Saw a little bit of a wake right there, like it was a big fish. That section of bank is outstanding. It's a very shallow bank, but it's got oyster shells and stuff on it. There's fish back behind me on that bank back there. I saw a big black drum right there. I think that's a sheep head right there, but he's probably not gonna eat that giant fly. All right, here's some reds right here. Got the back out of the water. Comes a red with his back out of the water right here. He keeps turning. Every time we get ready to make a cast, he kind of turns back. There's a big black drum. You know what? I don't like this fly, y'all. I don't like this fly. Not for now. Just don't like it. It's perfect for the big bull reds, but everything else is kind of not so hot. I'm gonna throw a shrimp on here. You can't really go wrong with a shrimp imitation. Actually, I'm gonna put my favorite fly of all time on here. That's what I'll do. My favorite fly. It's called a Hopedale crab. So Hopedale is a part of Louisiana. Actually, the fishing's really good over there. But this is called a Hopedale crab. It comes in 3 colors. It's like an olive color, which is what I got right here. It comes in a brown, which I've also got, and it comes in a chartreuse and white, which I've also got. But this right here has been my most fish catching this fly ever. Let's throw it on there. I mean, I've caught so many fish on this thing. When I say I, me, my clients, everybody that's fished with me, he's caught so many on this Hopedale crab. So let's try it out. Again, just a loop knot. A ton of fish in this area. We got to catch them. My leader, y'all, I've only got about, like a 3.5 foot leader or something on there. People ask me all the time when they start to come out here and go fishing. They're like, do I need a 6-foot leader? Do I need an 8 or 9-foot? Not really. These fish are so aggressive, y'all. There's one right here on this bank. These fish are so aggressive. You know, I'd say about a 4-foot leader is fine. Basically, usually, if you pull that fly in front of them, they're going to eat it most of the time. And I try to feed the fly to them, y'all. I try to pull it right in front of their face. I know there's reds all over this bank. I've already seen them right here. We'll catch one right here in just a second. I got my favorite fly of all time on here. Got it. Not a giant. Oh, it came off. Wonder if he'll hit it again. Come on, Shane. Wonder if he'll hit it again. He's about 20-something inches long. He's right there. He's still there. He's still there. It's like he didn't even feel the hook. About 20-something inches long. So not a giant, but you know, there's a redfish. I see a dark spot. There's a wake right there. That could be that same fish. But he did eat that Hopedale crab, though. Little small red right here feeding. A little small redfish right there feeding. See if I find another big one right here. That was a small one right there. So we got an incoming tide all day today. I don't even need to net this one, I don't think. I think I can boat flip this one. Not really boat flipping with a fly rod, but got him. He's 20 something inches. Not a giant. Little male. I hear you, buddy. Get my pliers, y'all. He's grunting at me. Get my pliers and get him back in the water. Come on, buddy. Where's the... Just for reference, he's yeah, he's only 21 inches, little male. He's gone. Little 21-inch male. So not a giant. There was a fish. But even on those little ones, y'all, I always check my leader. It's frayed just a little. It's got a little bit of roughness to it, but I don't think it's going to hurt it. A lot of times I like pulling down so I don't get pulled out of the area, or I don't run all up on the fish and disturb them. So I put the power pole down just so we don't disturb the rest of the fish. Tiny little frayed. I might retie it real quick, y'all. I'm just kind of OCD about it. There's too many 20+ pounders out here to take a chance on having a frayed line. And I tell you what I'm gonna go ahead and do, since I'm gonna retie it. Whenever I do retie it, it's gonna shorten that leader a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another leader. Y'all, I just use my rear camera just turned off for some reason. It might have got too hot. Y'all, I buy rolls of fluoro leader. So it's fluorocarbon, it's leader. I don't do all the, we're not out here fishing for, brown trout and stuff. So I'm not doing like tapered leaders, all that, y'all. I'm literally throwing 40-pound fluorocarbon leader is what I'm throwing. It's not tapered. It's not little 16 pounds, not little 12 pound. You start throwing that out here, y'all, you're taking a chance on breaking off a giant fish. So I literally buy rolls of fluorocarbon leader is what I use. That's what I use. And I just put an overhand knot. I know there's a ton of fancy knots that you can do, whatever. I do an overhand knot, like when you're starting to tie your shoe, y'all. Just like that. Pull it tight. I mean, I don't know how that's going to come undone. You know what I mean? I don't know how that's going to come undone. So, and we catch 20 plus pounders all the time, and I haven't had a knot just come undone. So, all right. Then you take your leader, the loop on your leader, put it over the loop on your fly line. I gotta check out my rear camera because it's there flashing at me for some reason. And then take the tag end, put it through the loop on your fly line, and then run it back down. Basically, you're making a loop on loop. I don't know if y'all can see that, like a loop on loop. That's all it is. And then for my to tie the fly on, I use a loop knot. So I make a loop, a little hand loop, run the tag in through the fly, take that tag in, run it back through the loop that you just tied, the little overhand. I wrap it like 3 to 4 times, y'all. That's all it takes. 3 to 4 times. Pull that tight. Now, if you don't fly fish, you can also use this knot on stuff like your topwater lures. Like for all you bass fishing guys out there, a loop knot on topwater lures and all gives it more action. Especially throwing stuff like Zara spook, stuff like that. It's going to give a little bit more action. And it holds, y'all. If it'll hold a 40-something inch bull redfish, it'll hold a bass. I'm just going to go with my chest camera for a few minutes, y'all. The rear camera, I have it on a battery pack. So it's hooked up to an external battery, but it still said the battery was low. So I'm going to let it charge for a while, just use my chest camera. Any comments? No comments. If you're just joining, we've seen a bunch of fish this morning already. We just caught a little small 21-inch redfish. Swap leaders real quick. I put a new leader on there, y'all. It's actually a little bit longer than what I normally throw, but it'll be fine. We're gonna keep easing down this bank. This bank right here is full of redfish. It's got normal size redfish on it and some big 20 pounders on it. We're looking for the 20 pounders. And then right out here off this bank, there's a spawning flat, y'all. It's about 4 to 5 feet deep. After we fish this bank, I'm gonna pull off this spawning flat and show y'all a technique with the fly rod that's it's different because you're fishing, you're blind casting for the, but we're gonna put out there and I'm gonna see if I can get it to work for y'all so I can show y'all this technique. So you're blind casting, so I know it's not as fun, but you're out there in about 4 to 5 feet of water, but you're still catching 20 plus pounders. So even if you're not blind or sight casting, it's still fun. All right, we got a new leader on here. Let's see how we do. Golly, I wonder if that was a dolphin or a bull red. Something giant right back there. I don't see a wake from a dolphin. That could have been a bull red. There are a lot of 20-plus pounders out here, y'all. Rolling. There's plenty of other fish right down through here. I know if my dad's watching, he don't really like watching me go live when I'm fly fishing. He says it's boring because it's a whole lot of looking, which it is a lot of looking. But when you see one, it gets exciting real fast. So. Especially if you get in a group of them where you got 3 or 4 giant ones at one time swimming down the bank. There's still something rolling on that point back there. I don't know. Rolling on that point. There's fish all up down this bank right here. Catch another one here in just a second. We are shallow. We've had a couple opportunities of big bull reds this morning. They denied the fly. I pulled the fly right next to them. They didn't eat it. But I swapped flies and we caught one on this fly a few minutes ago. Sometimes they do that. You gotta figure out what fly they want to eat. Oh, there was a red right there. He was up against the bank. I never even saw him until he busted. He was laying right there. Dang it. I scared him and that's when he took off. He was laying, I mean literally he was laying in inches of water right there. When I say inches, I mean like 3 inches. so it's blowing straight into the boat right here. So what I always do, I want to fish the leeward side of whatever I'm fishing. So the wind's blowing this way, I want to be on the opposite side of the island or whatever from whichever way the wind's blowing, so it's calm. It's flat, calm looking up through here. I can see the fish a lot better. I don't want to fish on the side where the wind's blowing into it and, you know, where I can't see. There are just bait fish everywhere. There's little trout, speckled trout chasing them against the bait. Charter out here. I got a fly fishing charter Monday, y'all, so I'm just kind of also scouting around for that. We've got 2 fly fishing charters coming up this week so far. It's amazing. Here's a back out of the water right up here. It's amazing how fast stuff erodes. So right here where I'm at now, the land was further out last year. Right here. That's a sheephead. Grass on my there was another sheephead right there is what it was. Sheephead didn't want this fly. get down to this point right here, I'm gonna pull out this spawning flat right here, y'all. There's a big spawning flat. And I'm gonna try a technique for the big bulls that it's blind casting, but you can catch them. So. There was a ton of fish up down that bank, y'all. Wow, it's almost 10 o'clock, and I've only fished that one bank. All right, y'all. I'm gonna pull right out of here. Hold on, there's something giant right here. That might be a big black drum, maybe. I think that was a big giant black drum. He's right here. It's a giant black drum. Gigantic black drum. I really don't want him. I really don't want to catch him, honestly. It was one of those huge, 30-pound. All right, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all a crazy technique. Pull out here a little bit further, and I'll show you what I'm gonna be doing. So this right here is a giant spawning flat, y'all. It's averages about 4 feet deep. It's like 3 something to 5 feet deep. I'm gonna turn the boat, put the power pole down. I'm gonna show y'all this crazy technique, and we're gonna see if it works. All right, I'm gonna drop the power pole right now, because this is blind casting, y'all. We're gonna be blind casting. All right, so this is a 9-weight rod. It's a 9-weight, and it's also a little stiffer. This is not I normally use these Orvis Helios rods. This is not an Orvis Helios. This is actually a Hardy. In fact, rod. It's got a brand new reel, a brand new Hardy reel on here. This is a Hardy Demon rod. Yeah, it's a Demon salt. It's, it's a saltwater rod. So it's a Hardy Demon rod, 9-weight. I got a big old Hardy reel on here. So y'all, this is the crazy technique. This is a giant topwater. It's a fly, but it's a big popper. It really looks like what you would use for bass fishing. Big old topwater fly, topwater popper. From there, I've got a leader coming off of it. I think this is probably 30 pounds. It says 40 pounds, but honestly, it feels like 30. So this is 30 to 40 pound fluorocarbon leader coming off of there, a few feet long. And then I have a fly on the end of it, a big old black and purple fly on the end of this thing. Because the water's a little dirty, so I wanted something a little darker. So y'all, what you do, you basically, we're blind casting, but this is a big spawning flat. You cast this out there, make a fly cast it out there, which is hard to cast with this rig. because it's already windy. This is real lightweight. It's hard to cast, but you cast it out there and you pop it just like you do a popping cork. Pop it, let it see it. Pop it, let it see it. And if they grab it, you'll know it. You got two chances. They can either grab the top water popping fly, which they do, or they'll grab the fly on the bottom of it. And y'all, I did not use a loop knot on this presentation because these are giant fish out here on this flat. And so I used a Palomar knot going to my popper. And then I got like a double loop knot, a slip knot, basically to hold that tight, running down to my fly that also has a Palomar knot. And y'all, let's just make some casts out here, some blind casts, and see if it works. It's a crazy technique. I only do it when they're spawning like this, you know, because you're blind casting. Oh my God. Something grabbed the fly just then while I had it sitting in the water. I don't know what grabbed it. It's probably a trout, speckled trout, but it scared me. All right, y'all. All right. Golly. Boy, that drag. All right. And y'all, this is a hard thing to cast the way this thing is rigged up. So if I look stupid casting, I'm sorry, but it's a very weird thing to cast. For me, anyway. There's probably some people that come out here and cast it like it's nothing. But I'm not one of those people, so. I mean, I still got it a decent ways out there. Are you serious right now? Something grabbed it already. And it wasn't small, whatever grabbed it. So what I'm doing, y'all, normally a lot of people, when you work in a top water fly, you do a strip pop, you strip it. But I want that top water fly to make a good splash and some noise. So I'm kind of using my rod and stripping at the same time to make some noise with that thing. Which I know there's a lot of purists out there that are gonna be like, that ain't how you're supposed to do it, but that's how I do it, y'all. So you actually have to go. You have to go pretty far back on your back cast with this, y'all, because it's so awkward, and plus the wind's blowing. I mean, not far back. You have to really. Oh, it's hard to explain. You have to really watch your back cast on this technique. I fully expect to catch one here in a second. He's going to strip me down to my leader or to my backing in about 2 seconds. What's funny is I already had two things grab it when I first pulled up right here. Yeah, that's pretty decent. You got some pretty decent distance on that one. I'm gonna try doing across the boat cast and cast that way. I don't know, the wind's coming from that way. I might not be able to do it. I got there a little ways. I know they're on this spawning flat. This morning, y'all, when I got here to go fishing, there was a boat sitting on this spawning flat right here. And I went on around there to start fly fishing. And the boat started up and came over there to where I was, and he came up behind me and stopped his boat, waved his hand. He's like, "Hey, Shane." I was like, "Hey." I didn't know who it was. He's like, "Hey, man, I subscribed." He goes, "I subscribed to your YouTube channel, man, and I was watching the other day, and I kind of figured out where you was fishing at." I said, "Oh, okay." So he said he pulled out here this morning and caught 3 bulls. I told him he'd come over here and keep fishing, but he said he didn't want to since I pulled up. I told him it's fine, but whatever. He wanted to go. I don't know why that line. He wanted to go. He wanted to go sight fishing. If I don't get one on this color fly right here in a second, I'm gonna swap flies. Go with a different color because I know the fish are out here. It's such a weird cast on that. I'm gonna go with a different fly on my dropper fly. They should be eating that black and purple, but they're not. So I'm gonna grab a different fly for the dropper, y'all. They should be eating that one though. Y'all, I am gonna go back to sight fishing here a little bit, but I want to try my little technique out here. I'm gonna go with chartreuse and white. Can't go wrong with chartreuse and white out here. I really don't like that leader, man. I really feel like that leader is not strong enough, but it just does not feel like 40-pound leader to me. I'm gonna redo my dropper leader real quick, y'all. It just does not. Even on the pack, what's crazy? So on the spool, it says 40-pound, but if you look at the diameter, it's a smaller diameter than the other 40-pound of the same brand that I use. So I think I happened to get a spool that was mislabeled or something. So it won't take me but just a second right here. I'm gonna put an actual 40-pound leader. These fish out here, if we do hook into one, y'all, they're huge. They're big giant bull reds, and I just don't want to take a chance on them. So I got actual 40-pound leader right here that I know is 40-pound. Now watch, we'll swap this leader out. We'll chunk out there, and I bet you within a couple of casts, we'll hook up. Because they out here. Let's see, so what I'm doing right here, y'all, I'm basically doing like a clove hitch or whatever, like a non-slip knot. And I take this non-slip knot and I put it over the hook right here and just tighten it down. And then you're like, well, I know that looks like it could probably come undone. Well, possibly. So I take and I do another basically another slip knot over that. So basically I'm doing like a double slip knot for me to do. There we go. So I basically got two. So I basically have two slip knots right here. Of course, my second one's being a pain. My second one is trying to be a pain. Just like that. So basically, I got a double slip knot on here, y'all. Now I put the fly on here. I'm just using a Palomar knot, not using the loop knot. It's Palomar knot to the fly. Because these are some big old monster fish out here. Now I do a loop knot when we're up there sight fishing. But out here on this flat, doing what I'm about to blind cast out here, I'm just throwing a Palomar knot. I'm not getting all fancy with it. This technique is a little off the wall, a little different, but y'all about to find out if it works here in just a second. Just a Palomar knot. We got a new leader that I know is 40 pounds. We swapped the fly out to a little bit brighter color. I feel more comfortable with that leader, knowing that's a 40-pound leader. All right. The wind is supposed to be blowing 6 today, and this feels more like 11 or 12 to me. Come on, baby doll. Show the folks at home a big bull. Well, I had a speckled trout. Not the droids we were looking for, but it was a speckled trout. do a few more casts like this, y'all. I really want to get back to sight fishing. Come on, babe. I do one more cast right here, and I'm gonna ease out here a little bit further on this spawning flat. Getting better at casting this crazy rig. Ease a little bit further right out here on this flat. That's where I was catching them 2 days ago, like another 20 yards that way. There's a couple more really good banks over here. I want to go sight fish now. Hopper and dropper method is what I call it. Hopper and dropper. Let's see if we catch one. I know he's gonna burn my fingers off when he grabs this thing out. Come on, big bully. Come on, buddy. Well, I'm going to trout. Not what we're looking for. Do maybe one or two more casts. I'm gonna go back to sight fishing. I'm hung around my trolling motor. Look at that, I caught a trout. Got a trout. Little speckled trout. Oh, dude. That joker ate it. Trout ate it, man. I can get him though. He's not gonna be hurt. It's just right here. I just gotta. I see. All right, buddy. He's not hurt. All right. No trout. Not what we're looking for. Well, there are a ton of birds diving back there behind me, but it's probably mostly trout, I'm guessing. Come on. Another trout. Jeez. Not what we're looking for. Dude, go find a bull red you're mad at and tell them to come over here and eat this. The trout are eating this thing like crazy. I know the bull reds will too. If the trout will leave it alone. All right, 1 or 2 more tries for an actual bull red, and then we'll go back to sight fishing, y'all. I gotta stop doing that. Another trout. Golly, y'all being a pain. That one freaking ate it. That one ate it. He's probably gonna die. Dude, you about to be shark or bull red food. I'm sorry. I hate it. I don't like killing you, but unfortunately that one's gonna die, y'all. All right, last cast doing this. I'm going back to sight fishing. I gotta go get on some more bulls. Maybe one more cast. All right. I got another bank right over here. I'm about to go sight cast on. Go fly fish sight cast for him. We gotta go get him some more redfish. There's some birds over there on that bank too, so there's probably gonna be some bait. This technique works. It just didn't work right now. The trout kept messing with us. I'm gonna do that again in a little while on another. I got another hot spot over there, y'all. All right. Yeah, we're gonna make a short move. That's another bank over here that's got a lot of that I fish this time of year that should have a ton of redfish on it. Like normal size and giant bulls, which is what we're after. Straightening up the boat a little bit. The boat's all out of whack. All right, y'all. We're gonna make a short little run. I got another bank right over here that I haven't even hit it this bull red season yet, and they should be there. I hadn't even hit it yet this bull red season. All right, y'all, we're back to doing what I love and what most people, when they fly fishing, what they want to do, which is sight fishing. This bait is loaded normally with redfish this time of year. I haven't even hit it yet this bull red season. Water looks decently clean. There should be some big ones over here. Let's hit it and find out. Here for bull reds. So to my left, about 5 or 6 miles is the Gulf of Mexico. And there's a few barrier islands right along the Gulf of Mexico. And then after that, you got a wide open bay right here. And what we're doing, we're fishing all these first sets of islands along the bay off the Gulf of Mexico. Those big giant bull reds are moving here in August. They'll start moving. Sometimes they start moving in the end of July, but they'll move in here and they'll be in here all through the fall and winter. But starting August, they start moving to spawn, make babies. So you want to look for, if you're fishing for them off the islands a little ways, you want to look for like 3 to 5 feet of water. You can grab a popping cork, a little plastic under it, or anything, gold spoon. You can bounce about however you want to catch them. Looking at 3 to 5 feet of water around these islands. But of course, there's going to be a lot of big ones up on these islands also, cruising around feeding. So that's what we're doing for the fly fishing. We come up here and ease down these islands and look for the ones that come up here to feed along these islands. And there's usually a lot of them. Usually a lot of big ones. So like from now all the way till springtime, y'all, this area is where I'll be fishing. I'll be fishing these outside islands from now all the way until sometime in the spring, chasing these big bull reds, y'all. That's what I like to do, and that's what the clients like to do. They like to chase some big ones. There's a sheep's head. I ain't gonna worry about the sheep's head. There's a sheep head right there. I ain't gonna worry about that. There's a little small point right here in front of me. As soon as I round this point, it's a shallow flat from here all the way to the end of this island. It's real shallow, like real shallow. Like, I've got stuck a couple of times. It's real shallow, which is good because it helps you to see the fish. The fish pull up on there and feed a lot. I said the water's a little dirty today, y'all. I can only see my fly about 5 or 6 inches down right here. But in that super shallow water, you can look for their wakes. You can look for the wake coming off the fish, or you might see the entire fish in that real shallow water. Real shallow in here, but there's a lot of big. There was something big right there too. There's a lot of big bull reds out here on these islands, y'all. And you don't always want to necessarily watch right up against the bank. Those big bull reds will be sometimes 20 or 30 feet off the bank cruising. So you want to constantly. You're not necessarily going to catch them right up against the bank. In fact, with the really big bulls, a lot of times they're off the bank at least 10, 15 feet. All right, we're up here on this real shallow flat. So we want to see fish, but not get stuck. That's the goal. So the wind, we have a northern wind today. It's blowing straight across, coming straight towards the boat. So we're fishing these leeward sides. We're fishing these leeward sides of these banks. We want calm water, as calm and flat as we can see, or we can get, so we can see the fish. There's a wake right up there. We're starting to get down here in the prime time. There's bait and shrimp all around me out here, y'all. See, I'm also scanning out here. Like I said, those bull reds are not always right up against the bank. Y'all, there's bait fish out here everywhere. So far today, y'all, we have seen a lot of redfish, and we've only caught one. This morning, I presented the fly to quite a, probably 5 or 6 of them, but they kept denying the fly, and I swapped to a different fly and I caught one on it. So hopefully we got the right combination. It's real shallow right here. There's shrimp and bait fish jumping all in front of me, y'all. A red sitting on the bank right there. Just sitting there. That looked like a fish, but it was just kind of sitting there. like something big just rolled right here. Last year when I brought the president of Salt Life with me, he caught like a 25-inch redfish on fly rod right there. He caught two on fly rod that day. 41-incher, 25-inch. And then we caught a bunch on spinning rod. Shallow right here, but I just saw one roll right there. I'm gonna see if I can get her to it. was super active. There were redfish everywhere this morning. Real shallow right in here, but with the erosion all the time, maybe I'll be able to get in here a little ways. Here is super shallow. I've got stuck right here before. Who knows? Maybe I can get across it today. I don't know. I like it because it's real shallow. You can normally see fish on top of it. Right here, two big bulls. Well, they're not as big as I thought. Not small, but not it was two swimming together. Both of them swiped at the fly. Both of them swiped at it. I thought they were bigger than that. Something inches. I just kind of KVD boat flip that joker into the boat. He's 23. 23 inches. Not a super small one, but not a super giant one. Thank you, buddy. I think it's a female. All right, girl. Thank you. There was another one with her. They were both feeding. They both swiped at the fly. The one swiped at it. It kept coming towards the boat, so I threw it to the one behind her, or it, and let the other one have a swipe at it also. And she grabbed it. But I know there's a bunch of 20-pounders out here. Those look bigger in the water. I thought they were bull reds at first. There's still at least one up here that I see. Yeah, I still see another fish up here. Try not to hit my camera back there. That might. That might be the fish. Dang it. That might be the fish I just caught just up there kind of licking her wounds a little bit. She's got her nose pointed in the bank, y'all. Her nose is in the grass. I have to get close enough to her, but where she can see it because her nose is in the grass. She's literally just sitting. That must be the fish I just caught or something. She is literally just sitting there. Something right here up underwater, y'all. sometimes you can kind of roll your fly line and it comes undone. Wind was supposed to be blowing like 4 to 6, and there's white caps over there. super shallow. The white pelicans have started coming in. There's a bunch of white pelicans over there, y'all. They start coming in the fall. There'll be a whole bunch of, like, you know, hundreds or thousands of white pelicans down here, all on these banks. We're right here fishing. I know it's real shallow right here, but I'm gonna try to get around this little spot. So far, so good. All right, this next point right here, when I round this next point, that's the best part of this entire thing. Only a lot of fish in this little pocket. We just need the 20 pounders to be there instead of these 20 inches. We need some drag pullers to be right up here. There's a bunch of shells and stuff. It's a hard point, so I have to go around this thing. All right, I'll probably start back. I see a redfish on the point up there now. Don't take me around the boat. Sorry, y'all. He ran me around the boat. I gotta get the net. See if I can get that real big one. I told y'all, I said when I come around this point right here, this pocket's usually outstanding. Come here, baby. Come on. Small bull. It's a male. He smoked that fly. He's 30 inches long, y'all. 30 inches. He's a male. Y'all hear him grunting? Anybody even watching me right now? Nobody watching me. All right. He's gone. He wasn't hurt at all. I saw a big one though right there. I saw a 20-pounder right out there. This flat right there's a big wake right there. This flat right here, this little flat is so good. I've had so many clients catch their biggest ones ever right here. The thing about the fly fishing, that little fly don't hurt them at all, y'all. That one little single hook, that joker was barely hooked. I'm surprised he didn't come off. But I know I saw a big bull feeding right out there. Let me see if I can see that bull again. That was bigger than that one for sure. I know I saw a really big bull right out there. Oh yeah, there's his tail. He's out there feeding. I just saw his tail pop up out of the water. He's still right over here. See if I can catch a giant one for y'all. What is that? Some kind of big fish right here, I think. Could have been a drum or something. I don't really want a drum. Well, I do want a drum, but I want a red drum. That bull ran somewhere right over there. Try to catch at least 120-pounder today. Baby doll, where you at? The shrimp jumping right out there. Right here. I think this is a big fish right here, I think. Oh, it was a big black drum. That's fine. I don't really care about him. I just saw the shape of one coming, but that was a big drum. I landed a little bit too close to him anyway. I actually scared him with my fly. A lot of fish right here. Yeah, I gotta check my phone, so the signal might cut out for a second, y'all. I could have sworn. I'm sponsored by Cortland Line, y'all. They do fishing line, they do fly line, braid, all that. And I guess they had mentioned me on their Instagram page or something. Let me drink some water, y'all. I'm gonna keep easing now because there's fish all right in here. All right, y'all. Let's get back to it. I was making sure I wasn't missing a text message from somebody booking me, y'all, because a lot of regulars will text me, and I've got like Woodland Plantation will text me. I get texts a lot whenever I get booked, so I was making sure I wasn't getting booked just then. Don't want to miss. It's just the way it is. The fishing's great, but the charters are slow. All my fishing guy buddies are the same way. Everybody's slow. But then starting in September, we all get busy. See another big one before we get to the end of the island right there. We caught 3 fish. We caught a 21, a 25, and a 30. We've seen a lot more than that. So far, it is shallow right here. Here goes a couple big bulls right here. Two of them. was trying to get in front of the bigger one. Oh, that wind. There's two right here. The wind's coming straight at me. Oh, come on. Oh, the small one grabbed it, but I missed it. He grabbed it, but he didn't eat it. All right, here goes the big one right here. Hold on. The small one grabbed it. The small one grabbed it, but he came off, which is fine. I'm trying to get this bigger one right here. Oh, it came off. He was probably about as big as that last one I just caught. He was somewhere around 30. That wind had me jacked up trying to cast that fish. It's supposed to be blowing 5 or 6 today, y'all, on the caps out here on the other side of this island. Man. He was about 30 inches or so. He wasn't a giant, but he wasn't small. That fly landed in front of him finally, and he ate it, man. He might still be right up here somewhere. Both those bulls were just cruising the bank, just nice and slow. They're both bull reds. They were just small bull reds. They weren't 20 pounders. They were like 10 or 12 pounders, you know. Came out of his mouth. I'll probably see another one right here somewhere. In fact, right here. There's tails. Oh yeah, right here. There's a school of them. There's 3 or 4 fish right here. Well, the fish are everywhere today, y'all. If I had a client, we'd have a blast. 3 or 4 right here, the tails are coming up out of the water. That is so beautiful right there. Seeing their back and their tail come up out of the water. That is so beautiful. That's the kind of stuff you like to see right there. Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Where you at, baby? I think they're still sitting right there. Oh, right here by the boat. Oh, by the boat. Right by the boat, dude. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. He dove at it a few times and didn't actually eat it. Is that another one right here? Y'all, they're all by the boat right here. I mean, they're not big. They're like 20-something inches. Right, I'm talking about literally by the boat. Literally by the boat. He just swiped at it and missed it. I say a bunch of 20-something inches, but it's cool. It's redfish. Bunch of 20-something inches right there. There was at least 3 or 4 of them. See some wakes right here. Oh, here's one right here by the boat. By the boat. Eat it. Where you at? Eat it. Y'all, there's so many fish right here. If I had a client me today, they'd be loving this. You got redfish all over you like this. Right there. Halfway decent cast, except for I let go of my line. Keep hanging up on stuff. There's so much stuff on the bottom right here, like oysters and grass and junk. I keep hanging up on the bottom. See, like right there, I got a big old piece of grass on it. Boy, that was a beautiful shot with their tails and backs coming up out of the water, you know, like this right here while they were feeding. Boy, right here. Come on, buddy. They keep chasing it, not eating it. They keep chasing it, not eating it. Oh my Lord, just rolled at my fly right there. Let me swing around right here. I know there's fish all up and down this bank right here. I really hope to see another 20-pounder though. That's what I want. Giant ones. Saw a wake right here. I don't see a fish. I saw a wake of some sort. Let me ease right down through here and see if I see a 20-pounder, y'all. These little 20-something inchers, you know. looking poop out here. There was a whole school of like 22, 23, 24 inches that day, y'all. They just weren't committed to the fly. They were kind of run up and grab at it, but they wouldn't eat it. Every year. I'm out here so much, you know, I've memorized the banks and I can tell. Boy, right here on this point, last year I had two people with me. One of them was fishing fly, one of them was fly fishing, and one of them was using a spinner rod, and both of them caught a bull right here on this point. There's so much bait right here. There's a whole school of bait fish down this bank, like little bitty bait fish. Stuck right there. I got one pocket right up here. I'm gonna check real quick, y'all. And now I'm gonna make a move. There's a pocket right up here that's usually has a lot of fish on it. There's birds diving all there along those banks. got a cold front supposed to come through here, y'all. After this, I'm gonna run straight across this bay. My favorite bank in the entire, all out here for fly fishing, straight across there. I just want to go check it. Saw my fly line or something and spooked. It was a normal size red, like we've been catching, like 20 something pounds. I mean 20 something inches. Did y'all see that? My fly line hit me in the face. I told y'all the wind's blowing. You might not be able to tell on camera. The wind's coming from this way, and it made my fly line go on my face. Looks like I pushed off another bull that was just sitting out here. Oh my God. Well, luckily it wasn't my fly line, but I got my leader and my trolling motor, but I can get that out. Luckily it wasn't the fly line. And look, there's two reds right there. Two reds right there. Well, guess I gotta put another leader on here. That was my fault. I was sitting there, y'all, trying to get my line straight because the wind's blowing. I was trying to straighten my line. I just put this leader on there this morning. Grab another leader. I can't believe I did that. It'll take me but a second. I saw a couple more of those little 20-something inch reds right there as I was messing with this leader, but I ain't really too concerned about those 20-something inchers. We've caught a so far today, y'all, we've caught a 21 inch, a 24 inch, and a 30 inch. Does that sound right? We've only caught 3 today. I thought we had 4. It might be just 3. I've seen this morning when I first started, y'all, I've seen a couple of really big bulls. I seen one back there actually just a little while ago, but I haven't connected to a big bull yet. I mean, a 30 incher is a bull technically. He's just not a. To me, he's just not a big bull, you know. But he is technically a bull. That fly line's starting to separate right there. That's okay. I get Cortland to. I asked them to send some more to me because Cortland line is outstanding. This is their tropic redfish on this pole, but I've had it on here. Maybe a year, a little bit more. But y'all, the amount of 20-pound fish this rod is pulled in between me and my clients in a year is ridiculous. Because a lot of times my clients use my stuff too. All right, y'all. I'm gonna shoot right over there. That last little bank I want to go check. I'm gonna run right over there. That last little bank, y'all. It's very short little run. Probably about a minute run at the most. I'll start back here in a little bit.